How's it going? It's Josh. I'm here from Mix 1029 at the best craft brewery in DFW. I'm here getting the Iron Thistle, their newest Scottish Ale, award-winning Scottish Ale. I'm wondering how all this is done. I'm a fan of beer. I enjoy beer. It makes me funnier and it makes you little ladies a lot more attractive. Here we go. And we're pouring it out.
There you go. What do you think?
Fantastic. Now, how is this made? The basic ingredients, is that correct?
Yeah, this is our barley malt. This is where we get all the flavor and the sugars that we need for the yeast to ferment the beer. This is where it all comes from. Barley malt is just basically barley grains that have been germinated. And if you want to take a sample, you can taste that. It should taste kind of bready. This is Vienna malt we use in our Oktoberfest and our red lager. It's basically like grape nut cereal.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing.
It tastes delicious. I have the hops from the summertime wheat. And I'm just going to try to scatter it all in. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here and save you guys about a half hour. Very scientific names were thrown out. The tour guide was extremely knowledgeable on how to make some of the best beer in Texas, if not the United States. The beer starts in here. That's where it gets all of its the mash, I guess, where you figure out what kind of beer it's going to be. It gets boiled, made, sent to a cooling process. The cooling process, a lot of really scientific stuff happens with yeast that I tried to understand, but I was about 4 or 5 beers into. So anyway, and then it sits in these holding cells until it becomes the Rahr Brewery that you know and love. I'm kind of ruining the whole process here for you, but I suggest you go down and take a tour of the Rahr Brewery. All the info will be at the end of the video and on my webpage. You can't chug a beer like this, yeah.
Can't chug this beer.
I'd probably have the burps. I'm making all the grain left in this louder ton, and I'm pushing it in that hole right over there. And then I'm going to take this hose right here. I'm going to clean off these little holes right here. Basically, they got me hopped off on beer, heavy beer, and then put me in a hot tube to see what would happen. And this is a clean Louderton. Kind of. I'm sure somebody has to come along and clean it after me again, but as clean as I'm going to get it.
Finished up with the lauter, and we drained all the liquid out, so now we're getting all the spent grain into the bin so we can give it to our farmer, the guy that feeds it to his cows. A lot of breweries will give their grain away to farmers for cattle feed. Works out really nice. Occasionally get a nice steak or two.
They feed this to cows?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Not bad either.
Does it taste like grape nuts? Looks like grape nuts.
Like wet grape nuts. Actually, it tastes kind of like health food.
This went into the tank last Thursday. So it's been going for
about a week.
Right out a week.
Right from the mother's teat. Yeah. And this is without carbonation,
yeah, this is
right?
Without carbonation.
So it'll only get better than this.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So is there a job where you're like a professional taster?
Yeah.
I think that would be the job for me.
We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Do it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead.
last call.